There's no doubt that Indiana's basketball state. Brownsburg has contributed to this stature by producing talents like NBA forward Gordon Hayward and WNBA forward Stephanie Mavunga. Stephanie's story is unlike most, with having the opportunity to play for the pros in her hometown.
Well, coming from the city and going and play for a pro team that's in your city is just an unbelievable feeling. And so being able to, kind of be in the same be in the same city that my high school was in is definitely a feeling that I don't take for granted. I still live in Brownsburg, Indiana. My parents still live there, and so I go there probably at least twice or 3 times a month. And so just to go back and visit, and then I'll go back there this week actually to go live there right before I go back to France. And so I just love being around Brownsburg High School.
I think it's a couple of things. She's in her hometown, but she's also in the state of Indiana, where it's a basketball state. But more than that, Stephanie Mavunga is someone that goes into the community, and the community loves her. But for me, she's just a quality player, and I got lucky that she was available at number 14 to draft her, and she's been infectious, her attitude, her growth, so we're excited to have her.
There's a lot of benefits of playing in your hometown. For Stephanie, the most important one is family.
Going to college out of state was a little bit difficult, and then playing overseas, but now they can all come back and watch me play being right there in Brownsburg and in Indianapolis. And then my parents and all the things that they sacrificed coming from a different country and then moving us here to the United States. So I never take that lightly, and I never take that for granted, so I'm definitely truly blessed.
Although leaving family can be hard, traveling the world does have its perks.
I definitely love traveling around the country. This is the most I've ever traveled, and so now I'm going all around the world, not just with the WNBA, but even on my overseas teams, just seeing different countries, seeing different states, and being able to have basketball, bring it all back together is just really a fun experience for sure.
Stephanie also has a hobby outside of basketball that allows her to connect and bond with her teammates.
My biggest thing is I'm a cooking enthusiast, so if you guys follow me on Instagram, smavunga_23, you guys can really follow my cooking, my cooking channel. And so what I'm doing right now is working on an Instagram for my cooking page strictly. And so the biggest thing that I do out of basketball is cook. I cook for other people, I cater, and then I cook for my teammates as well, cook for my coaches and anyone else that maybe ask. And so I really love cooking no matter what it is, and I love baking as well.
She can really cook her tail off. I stick to the basic stuff because I don't like the fancy food she cooks. Not that it's nasty or anything like that. It's just too complicated for me.
What isn't complicated is the noticeable bond between these two players. Kelsey Mitchell has been playing with Stephanie since their college years at The Ohio State University.
Our chemistry is, it's fun. It's funny. I think it's more funny because it's like we've known each other for so long that it's easy to know kind of like where we want to go with the ball, how we want to play, because we both like to play fast and up tempo. So it kind of works in our favor to know that we can bounce things off one another. It's a blessing, really, because it's like we both came in not knowing anything, but we always knew that we had each other. We've gone closer and closer as time is going on. I'm grateful to call her my sister now, because it's like she's from Indiana, she know the ropes. She's seen history here with the Fever, so knowing that we got in this thing together is kind of like it's a blessing.
The Fever will be playing at Hinkle Fieldhouse next season, the home of the Butler Bulldogs, a familiar venue for Stephanie.
It's really fun because I actually stayed around Hinkle Fieldhouse and around Butler for Indiana All-Stars my senior year in high school. And so just to come back and let that come back in full circle is just surreal. And so I'm really excited, and I'm really excited to have my teammates come there and kind of show them exactly what Indiana is about.
When asked about the season, Stephanie had nothing but positive things to say about her and her teammates.
We're definitely progressing, and so we're a work in progress, but we're getting better year by year. I'm only a second year, so last year we've already doubled our wins from what we had last year, and then we're continuing to just progress and see, even from the beginning of the year to what we are now, we're just such a different team. We have a lot of talent, and we're really young, and so then the sky's the limit just to see where we can go. And so I'm really excited for next year and trying to see exactly what it is that we can do. But I think that once we get rolling and once we all continue to gel, and as soon as we continue to grow and then have the new talent come in, and just whatever the coaching staff can do with us. So I'm really excited, and I just think that the sky's the limit for us.
From building relationships, traveling the world, and cooking on and off the court, Stephanie Mavunga has truly represented the BHS Dogs well. Cameron Clift, BHS TV.